Welcome, GMAA semi-final. Kuper Academy, Kahnawake Survival School. Nothing better than playoffs. Kuper has possession to start, as KSS has someone without a mouth guard, and there's a very quick goal for the Kodiaks. If you recall, the last time these two teams played, Kuper and KSS gave us the game of the year, which Survival ended up winning 13-12 in double overtime. Kuper in blue with the white trim playing from the left to right. Kuper in Survival, in red with white trim. They'll be playing from right to left. KSS the 2 seed, Kuper the 3. Billings playing against Beaconsfield in the other semi. Let's see, we have a warning off. I believe it's Jake Rice. That's a violation, trapping the ball. We're going Kuper possession. Here they come. Kuper Kodiaks. On a patent. And number 19, Deer for Kuper. Prominent players for the Kodiaks this year. In fact, Deer scored 7 goals. And there's another one for the Kodiaks. So a really quick 2-0 start. A very quick start. Let's see. Gotta get a number. That's number 25. Mirad, who has both the goals. Maybe Kuper feels he can't lose this game in double overtime if the game isn't close. We're off to an early 2-0 start. Here we go. Jake Rice battling forward at the face-off dot. Still loose. Picked up by Rice. Here he comes. Rice stripped, but Survival picks it up. McGowan sends it over to Rice. You know, there he is. Jake Rice puts one down low. Quick slow start for Survival, but they're able to get one back here, and it's 2-1 Kuper. Here we go. Jake Rice taking the draw again. Got a windy day. We got the rain coming down. Ugly field lacrosse day. But still, the promise is that these same two teams played an outstanding game. And a spot in the GMAA final is up for grabs. Here come the Kodiaks. Morris behind the net. Morris circles back. Morris looks in front. There's Miro again. Another goal for Miro, and he has a hat trick. And the Kodiaks are on top 3-1. If I'm Kirby Joe Dibo, Eddie Dixon, I'm calling the troops here. Defensively, you can't have that. You cannot have that. It's another possession where the KSS defenders let a Kuper attack making get wide open. 3-1 Kodiaks. The winner of this game advances to play the winner of Billings and Beaconsfield. Beaconsfield, their second ever win. They beat John Rennie in the quarterfinals the other day. Here comes KSS. Rice, a backhand score! And just like the overtime, where there was 7 goals combined with these two in 6 minutes, this game off to a flying start. It's not 3-2. You know, Jake Rice is the key on offense for survival. Other players have stepped out this year, but he really does make the difference. He really makes the difference for KSS. Here we go. Now it's Regis at center for survival. Here they come. KSS breaking it in. A bad shot by Martin, fought off. And a rebound. That's better in the goal for Kuper. Kodiak's come back the other way. Here they come. Mira, he has 3 goals. Kuper trying to fast break. Mira forced to his offhand. KSS needs a tag here. They had 2 guys chasing. Now Mira takes a pick. Left uncovered for a moment. Now 2X picks him up. Mira's got a shorty. He comes in. Mira pulls it out. Being instructed by George Martin to pull it out. Mira with some space. Mira sizes up. And that's it. And it's going to be a survival ball. Here's some trash talk on the attacking end. Well, it's a playoffs, so what can we tell you as the ball comes? Watch this. Here we go. By the way, that is the voice of Jake Rice, who has the ball right now. Rice comes in. Promises to show. He has 2 goals so far. Throwing the back at Rice. Rice shoots! Oh, he just missed the net. KSS will get it. They will get it here. Down 3-2. Here we go. You can tell it's windy, it's raining, it's a little bit of everything. Play behind the goal. Blasco can't pull the trigger. That's Dean Blasco, number 32. We'll should do a Diom in there as well. Here's a shot fought off. We have Daibo pulling the trigger there. Back comes Kuper, fast break for the Kodiaks. KSS needs to set up here. There's the shot, Dixon and the save. A rebound. Kuper pulls it back out. Blasco chases them to the right of the goal. Back in front, there's a goal. Please excuse the language. Someone for survival doesn't know how to speak French. That makes it 4-2 Kodiaks. Emotional semi-final game. The Kodiaks lead by 2. Honestly, if I'm Eddie Dixon, I'm telling my boys, shoot every single shot. Every single shot. Tandy Banner hasn't looked that sharp yet. 4-2. Face-off controlled by Baba. Now here's Blasco driving in. Blasco puts on the brakes. Now circles back. Slides it over. KSS looking to get back within 1. There's the shot. Better the save. No! Can't stop it all. The ball triples in, and Darbo makes it 4-3. The goals are coming fast and furious. When you have these kind of conditions, you don't expect that. You expect it to be a sloppy, defensive-oriented game, especially seeing that it's the playoffs. And Beaconsfield, for the second time in their 6-season GMAA history, won a game, and they beat John Reddy to advance to play Billings in the semifinals. That's the other semi going on right now. ball with deer in front of the survival net. We got a whistle, a push on the back, KSS, Kuper ball. Here we go. Dives in, cut off, has to reconsider his options. There's a good one, Miro scores! Here to Vixen screens, and Miro has 4, and the Kodiaks regain the 2-goal lead, 5-3. And I think we're going to see a switch. Russell Bourne going up on attack for Midi. Jake Rice now taking the pole. So he'll be playing defense. 5-3 Kuper. Here we go. Face off. Controlled by KSS. Here's LeBourne. LeBourne lost it. Kuper on it. And here they come. The Kodiaks drive in. Sent over to the right side. Ball stays in play. Picked back up by Kuper. Thrown out in front. Patton couldn't handle it. It comes back towards midfield. Picked up by the Kodiaks. You hear LeBourne calling for his men. Jake Rice coming out. But the Kodiaks control. Ball chopped away, but I think this is going to be a hold. No, it's a slash. 1 minute on survival. Kuper on the power play. They've had a 2-goal lead several times this game, including now. And we'll see if they can make it 3 for the first time. Here they are. There's the shot missing. No one there. Yep, survival ball. No one there for the Kodiaks, who were here a lot earlier. They made it to the field. I should say a lot earlier. They made it to the field than the last time. Now Rice lost it once, picks it up. Look at this, through 4 Kuper players. Rice finally loses it, but survival's on it anyway. Pass behind the net. 5 down on Kuper. Rice, he has a shot, missed the net. And the penalty popping up to the Kodiaks. Not too sure who it's on. Tom Benson, the long pole. Or one of the long poles. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm surprised. The referee didn't call them for it. Jake Rice extending a short stick with a long pole. And they threw the sticks in exchange of it, which is illegal. To field across the rules. KSS with it. It's Bascoop. Bascoop sends it up. No one there. Or at least the pass is too high for Kirby. Now picked up by Kuper. Here they come. Penalty to KSS is over, so they're on the power play. Kuper's short-handed. Deer to the left of goal. Played over to Mira. Mira misses the net here. Kuper for ball. Clock's on the field. Clock's on the field for the first quarter. Mira to the left. Mira looking. I think he's going to wait for a cue to get a last shot here at the end of this first quarter. Clock's on the field. Deer. Now over Patton, back to Deer. Deer shoots, scores. No, crease. Crease violation. Timeout. We have a timeout called by KSS. No not sure how much time's on the clock, but we do have a time I've called by Kahnawake Survival School, trailing 5-3, and Kuper, with the goal just taken away due to a crease violation, as the rain continues to fall. Kahnawake Survival School, the site of this semi-final game. Kuper Academy, Kahnawake Survival School. Kodiaks, the visiting Kodiaks in the blue, on top, 5-3. This is the windiest conditions I think we've ever filmed in. We filmed the game in Albany, but the conditions weren't really this bad. But now you can really feel the wind. Now, get back to the game. There's about 15 seconds or so left on the clock. Kuper is in front 5-3. And KSS has possession. Approximately 15 seconds or so left in the first quarter. Very high scoring first quarter. Well, it's pace to see 32 goals scored in this game. I'm sure the pace will slow down. Hey, that timeout was not called in time. So that's actually the end of the first quarter, with Kuper on top 5-3. Here we go. Second quarter. KSS Kuper. KSS in red with white trim playing from our left to the right. Kuper in the blue playing from our right to left. Story of the game so far for Kuper Mirror. He has 4 goals. The penalty to the Kodiaks has expired, so we're back to full strength. McCumber picks it up. McCumber plays it up ahead. McCumber's got it now. McCumber forcing a double team, shreds it. McCumber drives in. McCumber shoots. Save made by Benner, and he's got the rebound. Benner headbands it up to Patton. Takes one bounce, and he's got it now. Back comes Kuper. McCumber in front. Deer's open, and Gerdu Dixon makes the save. Kuper's back on it. Played behind the net. Pass is snatched by Daibo Diom and played over to the opposite corner where the Kodiaks will take control. Here's the shot. Hit. I think that might have hit Daibo Diom actually in front. Picked back up by Survival momentarily. Lobs in the air. They fight for it. That's a push on the back on Kuper. We're going KSS ball. 5-3, Kuper leading Survival. This is the semi-finals of the GMAA Field Lacrosse season. The winner of this game advances to play the winner of Billings and Beaconsfield High School. The surprise of the year so far, Beaconsfield got a win. They got a flag down on Kuper, and it's a slash on the Kodiaks, so Survival will go back to work on a power play 0-for-1 thus far. In case you just joined us, we're here at Kahnawake Survival School. This is the semi-finals of the GMAA season. Kuper on top 5-3. Oh, yeah, Deer got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. That'll be another penalty on Kuper. It's an offside. Free shot, Survival. They work it around. McCumber plays it over. There's a shot. Score!
wipe out the penalty, I believe. It'll be a goal for KSS. It's 5-4. Zach Martin on the goal. I think the penalty will actually be called because Kuper was already killing one. So Deer will have to go to the box for the technical foul, even though it's... No, it's... Okay, Deer's going to go back. No technical. It's just the KSS goal. And because it's a 1-minute personal, Survival remains on the PP, at least momentarily. Actually, the penalty now has just expired, so it's 5-4 Kuper. Kuper Academy Kodiaks and the Kahnawake Survival School Muskies playing in the semifinal game. They really gave us the game of the year the last time these two teams played. Game went to double overtime, won by KSS 13-12 on a goal by Jake Rice. And we have that same sort of feel here. We have the same feel that we had throughout the overtimes. And face-off violation called against Kuper. Here's Craig McGowan. We haven't seen a whole lot of him thus far. McGowan drives in. McGowan takes the shot off the mark. I thought it might have actually been a pass, but the referees rule it to be a shot. Daibo behind the goal for KSS. Cayman Daibo. KSS working it around. Craig McGowan up there with a long pole now. Let's see what happens here. McGowan thinking about shooting it, but instead he just plays it off to Martin. Martin giving some space. Drifting to his left, or sorry, to his right. Making it past to Daibo. Daibo drives in. Daibo looking. Had a man open momentarily. He found him. Martin, a backhander off the mark. And KSS is the first ones on it, so they will have an opportunity to get another shot away at the Kuper net. But they throw it away. Daibo battles for it. Banner there for Kuper. Daibo knocks it free. Cayman Daibo gets knocked down. That's just not even fair. Grade 11 against the grade 7, but that's what you get when it's an open division. But KSS did win the battle. Here they come in. The shot! Ah, just off the mark. I think Benner might have gotten a piece of it. You know, Cayman Daibo is outweighed by about 100 pounds in that mismatch. He still helped Survival come away with the ball. Here he is again. Daibo at X. Daibo sends it over to the left-hand side. Now, Wanda Daibo plays it over to X for Cayman Daibo. Cayman looking. Centers it out. Now Craig McGowan's got it. McGowan to Martin. Martin winds up. Does not take the shot. Martin sends it over to the right side. Brascoop back to McGowan. McGowan fakes the pass. McGowan tries to step by his man. Had it chopped free. Picked back up by Survival. Shot off. Offhand shot by Brascoop off the mark. It goes out of play. KSS the closest ones to it. Here we go. Now Jake Rice has come back onto the field. KSS had 5 attackers on for a moment. Daibo resets. Daibo behind the net. Cayman Daibo sends it over to Wanda Daibo. Here's a shot. Hit Benner in the shoulder. Good positioning by the Kuper tender. Here's another chance. They score. We're all drawn up at 5-5. Well, Benner got a piece of the first shot, but you could tell it hit him and it hurt him a bit. That's what happens when you're a field lacrosse goalie. I've taken one too many shots in my shoulder myself, and it never tickled. But the pain felt less bad if you made the save. That makes it 5-5. The rain still coming down here at Kahnawake Survival School. Right on the border of St. Constant. Semi-finals of the GMAA Field Lacrosse season. 5-5, Kuper KSS. They gave us a great game the last time they played. Picked back up by KSS. Here they come. Martin enters Kuper territory. Martin uncovered. Martin shoots, scores! Zach Martin and 3 unanswered goals for Survival. It's 6-5. The Kuper defense is a little sloppy here. KSS enters the zone. Really a harmless looking run early on for Zach Martin, and then Kuper's long pulls or defense just got a little confused. That's when you're Benner, the goaltender. You have to take control and say who's got 18, who's got 18. Ball's at top center, who's got 18. 6-5, Muskies. And this has been an excellent quarter of lacrosse played by the Muskies. Kuper hasn't gotten a whole lot of offensive opportunities up to this point, and KSS is outscoring them 3-0. McCumber sends it over, and Brascoop had it out of his reach. They fight for it near the sideline. Kuper comes up with it. Here they come. Kuper getting their first offensive chance of the second quarter. There's a shot, and it's answered by Dixon. A rebound, pounced in front. Patton lost it, and Survival's got it. High sticky call coming up against Kuper. Fast break, Survival. McCumber in there. McCumber shoots over the net. We have a slash on Kuper, so Survival going to the power play yet again. Sorry, Wanda Daibo's wearing number 22. Yondu Daibo's wearing number 2. Gotta play that familiar Name That Daibo game here at here in Kahnawake. McGowan. Interesting strategy by Eddie Dixon, putting a long pole on the power play. It doesn't matter because a shorty gets one here. It's Jake Rice. He's got the hat trick. It's Survival now up 7-5. And they're still on the power play because that was a 1-minute personal. That's where your Survival, if you score, line up, win this face-off, and get back to attacking. Because Kuper has to serve the full 1 minute. And the Kodiaks, the last time we seen them here, they had 22 runners. Today they have 15. Well, what a difference a game makes. KSS with the same amount of runners as well. And Craig McGowan wins the draw. Here's McGowan thinking about a shot. He shoots from an off angle. It's off the mark. And Survival comes up with the ball. KSS up by 2. It's 7-5. Played behind the net. Yondu Daibo. Brascoop can't handle the pass. While getting towards the midfield, it's knocked back into Survival territory. Diome overruns it. And now here's a breakaway in field lacrosse, and there's the goal. You never see a breakaway in field lacrosse. Deer gets one here. He's the beneficiary of that. It's his first goal of the game. Remember, he scored 7 the last time these two teams played. It's 7-6 Survival. Kahnawake Survival School leading Kuper Academy 7-6. It's the semifinals of the GMAA Field Lacrosse here. Last time these two teams played was a 13-12 double overtime classic. Sudden death overtime winner by Jake Rice, which decided the outcome. Brascoop picks it up. Brascoop being yelled at to drive. Macomber puts on the brake, spins, shoots, stick save made. Good positioning by Benner. Benner up the field. And Deer can't pick it up because it would have been offside on Kuper. Now the ball deflects in the air, scooped up by Survival. Will be Macomber. Try to pass it out in front. This one will slide instead to Dean Brascoop. Macomber shoots. Oh, he just missed it. Boy, he had Benner at his mercy there, but was unable to hit the target. Played out in front. Rice picks it back up, makes the move. Rice has an opportunity. He buries it upstairs. It's 8-6 Survival. Jake Rice has come to play today. He's got 4, and the Muskies restore their 2-goal lead. Well, really just an unfortunate play for Kuper because the ball squirts free. It's loose on the doorstep. It's excellent positioning, but Jake Rice is there. He's the first guy there. He makes the move and puts it upstairs on Benner. Trust me, as a former field lacrosse goalie, there's nothing you can do when the ball's that close to the net unless, I don't know, just say a prayer. Hope that you stop the ball. Try to get your hand in the way. Try to get your helmet in the way. Try to get your stick in the way. KSS on top, 8-6. And a lot of goals and a lot of attacking play despite the conditions. Now Deer comes back in. Good strip. Cumber up the field. Jake Rice giving chase to the ball. Picked up by Kuper. And the Kodiaks look to settle it back. Played over to Patton. Patton drives in. In front for Deer. No. Ball to the left-hand side. Thrown in front. This one will deflect. On a Patton. On it for the Kodiaks. Patton. Looks in front. Patton. Flag down on Survival. The clock's on the field. Deer throws it out in front. Deflected. Another flag down. I figured it should be blown down. Now it is. Got a 1-minute penalty to Survival. And that's it. Halftime here at the Kahnawake Survival School campus. Semifinals of the GMAA Field Lacrosse season. Our score, Kahnawake Survival School 8, Kuper Academy 6. We'll be back with the second half here on Baby Blue Memories. All right, here we go. Baby Blue Memories presenting this GMAA semifinal. KSS 8, Kuper Academy 6. Second half underway. The winner advances to play Billings next week. Or not Billings, I won't assume Billings, but they're playing against Beaconsfield, and the Bandits handled Beaconsfield 17-3 earlier this year. And they haven't lost a game in about 3 years. So almost safe to say that they will play against Billings. Actually, they lost the game last year, but they've lost 1 game in 3 years. That's an unbelievable stretch by Bob Jacobs' team now over at Howard S. Billings. Miro, who had 4 goals in the first quarter, takes it back. Here's a shot over the net. And look out, cars over there. That's why I parked further away from the field than usual. Trade here. Behind the goal. Miro took his eye off the pass. And we'll have to reset. Now played to the left-hand side. Left of the goal. Over to the left-hand side. Kodiak slowly moving it around. This pass deflects, intercepted by Brascoop. Now here comes Chase Brascoop. Chase Brascoop sends it over to Jake Rice. Jake Rice against Benson. Survival ball, push on the back against Kuper. That's the Kodiak's #1 long pole going up against Jake Rice. And now look at this. They're immediately going into a double team. Flag down against Kuper. Touch shot off the mark. And I think the survival gang are screaming, catch that ball and shoot it. Let's see, the penalty is on the Kodiaks. It's on Bussner. That's Jersey McGowan all alone in front of that net. So survival on the power play. Daibo drives in. Daibo, a lane to the net. He scores! Power play goal. 9-6 survival. If you're Eddie Dixon, scream to your guys, run, get back to the middle, get back. Kuper has to serve that entire 1 minute penalty. Win this face-off and get in position to get another here. There you see survival already lined up. Last time these two teams played, of course, was a 13-12 double overtime classic won by KSS. And right now the Muskies have a 9-6 lead. And possession earned by KSS. Penalty to Kuper is over. KSS has possession. Jake Rice has a shot. Lets it go off the iron. Go towards, yeah, that's it. They're running towards the ball. It could have been a shot and KSS possession. This will be a push on the back against survival if it's touched. Cooper's got it. Trey Deer drives in. Deer dropped it back. Excellent pass. Patton tried to throw it out in front. Deflected by Diome. He's on it. Yosudio Diome up the field. Flag down on Kuper. Here comes survival. McCumber gets it over to Rice. Rice fires. Benner to the save. And a second flag. Oh no, it's just one flag. Illegal body check called on Kuper. A 1 minute personal, so survival going back to the power play. They've scored on their last 2 PPs here, as the ball will come towards us, but not that far. Craig McGowan, he's got a shorty on him. Oh, the pass a little too high. I mean, they had that back door wide open though. Kuper playing really aggressive on that play for a team that's killing a penalty. So Kuper has possession behind their own goal. Patton. On a Patton. Throws it over. Back Briscoe. Briscoe. Briscoe lost the ball, but he picks it back up. And he draws it back out to Miron. Back to Briscoe. Briscoe to Miron. Miron. Yesterday, Daibo on him. Daibo Diome, sorry. Penalty to Kuper is over. We're back to 6-on-6. Here's the shot. Deflected, hit. Deflected and then hit Dixon. Looks like he got him right in the foot. Trey Deer. Flag down on survival. Patton looks in front. Patton. Patton going back to his strong right-handed side. Switching positions with Deer on the attack, at the attack position. They're on. Ball comes outside of the box. So that's why the whistle's blown, but it's a slashing penalty on Survival. So here we go. Kuper trying to get back into this game, down 9-6, but they do have a power play. Patton driving in. Patton cut off by Dixon. And Gerdu's on it. Gerdu Dixon. Got it over. Beautiful pass. And if you're McGowan, you might want to kill as much time as possible here off that clock. At least until you're back to full strength. Jake Rice. He's gonna have to watch out. There's a double team looming. Moving pick. This is not box lacrosse. Kuper ball. Oh, and that's unsportsmanlike. I don't know who picked it up. Might be Rice. It is Rice, so it's a 1 minute personal for unsportsmanlike conduct. Watch out, KSS has too many men, I think. Oh, that might be a penalty. It's an offside on Survival. They only have 2 attackmen. They don't have 2. No, it's not too many men. They just only had 2 attackmen, so that's why Survival's getting another penalty, and that's just not good awareness. They had 1 attackman taking the penalty. You have to get another attackman on the other side. They still need a guy on attack right now. And finally, a timeout called by Kuper. So they'll have a 2-man advantage. They are trailing 9-6, but KSS, they look like the better team since the first quarter. But now they're kind of running into some penalty trouble. 9-6 Survival on top of Kuper here in the semifinal. The winner plays against the winner of Billings and Beaconsfield. Beaconsfield, by the way, for the second time in franchise history, won a GMAA game. Their second win in 6 seasons, but no bigger stage than the playoffs as they upset John Rennie 8-5 the other day. So that's why Beaconsfield is playing at Billings today and not Rennie. Or last we heard, that's what the game is going on, but we're just getting word now that that game between Beaconsfield and Billings has been postponed. Makeup date likely Monday, which would leave the winner in a tough spot because the championship game is scheduled for Tuesday. They'd have to play back-to-back games. All right, so let's do a game reset here. Kuper trailing to Survival School 9-6. KSS, however, down by 2 men, and there's two personals, 2 1-minute personals up there. So Kuper, really, if they want to make their move, now's the time. But there's an interception. Pick back up. McGowan up ahead, and Survival on a fast break. Here's a chance. Oh, Benner makes the save, and Survival's really going to have to get back here because remember, they're down 2 men. McGowan trying to get back into the play. Miron comes in. It's now 6-on-5. Survival has 1 player back on the field. Ball's at X. Patton Swings it over. Patton trying to drive in. He shoots. Hits something. I don't think it actually got through to Dixon. Kuper picks it up. Miron throws it back in front. McCumber back to Miron. Miron gets the pick, but good cover defense by Survival, not allowing anything there as McCumber got in the way. And Kobe McCumber steals it. And Kobe McCumber brings it across midfield. Jake Rice is back on the field. Here's a bouncer. Save made by Benner. Benner waits for help. I think that might be 5-second violation. Yes. Actually, it's 4 seconds at field across, 5 in box. I don't know. I never had a 4-second violation called on me before. Not since GMAA anyway. This is exactly what we're seeing here. Semifinals. Picked back up by Survival. KSS up by 3, trying to secure a spot in the championship game scheduled for next Tuesday. Two-ax. Throws it in front. This one is going to be deflected. Now picked up by the Kodiaks. Rice checks Benner. Push on the back, called on Kuper. We're going Survival ball. Look at this, Jake Rice facing a double team right away. Even 3 guys there. But it works. Kuper gambles. Flag down. I think this is going to be an illegal change called against Survival. Miron, he's got 4 goals so far, but all 4 came in the first quarter. Oh, and there's another penalty. 2 penalties coming up to Survival. Miron shoots. Save made! Good save there by Dixon. We got a pair of technicals on Survival. 30-second 6-on-4 for Kuper. We got a pair of 30-second technicals. Here comes Kuper. Patton. Shoot! Scores! Anna Patton lets it go. And it's now 9-7. The second goal that Kuper has scored since the end of the first quarter. Survival's defense has done a great job, but now they're running into penalty problems. Here we go. So 1 technical has expired. It's now 6-on-5. Rice is still in the box serving his technical, which has now expired, so we're back to 6-on-6. Kuper does get 1 on the 6-on-4. But it's still a 2-goal lead for the Muskies. Control earned by KSS. McGowan bouncing it over. Two-ax spinning. That's Kirby, sorry, spinning. Two-ax behind the net. Jersey McGowan at X. McGowan sends it over. Pass down in front. Bounces! They score! The trash is picked up and deposited into the back of the cage. KSS regains a 3-goal lead. Looks like the pass was initially knocked down, but Cole Two-ax, the first one on it. And he buries it in the back of the net. 10-7 Survival leads. the GMAA playoffs here on Baby Blue Memories. We will be bringing you coverage of the GMAA Championship next week if Survival is able to win today. And that is the end of the third quarter. KSS 15 minutes away from an appearance in the GMAA final. They're up 10-7. Welcome back to Kahnawake Survival School, where the Muskies, the hosts and the number 2 seed in GMAA, lead the 3rd seeded Kuper Kodiaks 10-7. It's the GMAA semi-final, and you're watching Baby Blue Memories. The winner of this game advances to the GMAA Championship. Now, the tentative date is scheduled for Tuesday, which would be the 30th. However, I just got word that the Beaconsfield Billings semifinal game has been moved to next Monday, so I'm not too sure if the GMAA would allow a team to have to play back-to-back games. This might be the final quarter for Kuper this season. I mean, a 3-goal lead is certainly not the biggest in field lacrosse. Let's see what the Kodiaks can do here. Survival 10, Kuper 7. Defense being yelled at to tighten up. Ball's on the left-hand side. And the Kodiaks are forced to the outside. Merrill, who's been quiet since putting up 4 in the first quarter. Got it back. Play to the left. The ball deflects. And Survival's on it. It's McCumber. McCumber puts on the brakes and wheels it over to Martin. Martin. Drops back. Martin. Martin. Lets her rip a bouncer go, and a save made by Benner. A rebound. Drops down. Here's Benner for Kuper, the long pole Benner. Mike Benner. Got it up ahead. Miron against Diabo Diome. Diabo Diome stalking him. Miro. Back to X left. Rasku chops it away. Good defense. And Gerdu Dixon's on it for Survival. Dixon headbands it. Knocked down. McCumber forces his man off of him. And now one-handed to Craig McGowan. McGowan catches it. McGowan will just slow it down. He's got a size advantage against the short stick. Trey Deere is a feisty player. Here's the bouncer and a goal! Craig McGowan with the bouncer. It's 11-7 Muskies. The lead is now 4. It's the largest lead that either one of these two teams have had against the other this season. Well, last time we seen these two teams play, it was a 13-12 double overtime decision in which 7 goals were scored in the final 6 minutes of overtime. But now the Muskies lead is 4. KSS looking to build. McCumber picks it up. McCumber drives in. He shoots. He scores! McCumber jumps up high, goes down low, beats Benner. It's 12-7, and it's a 5-goal lead for the Muskies. KSS hoping to advance to the GMAA Championship for a 3rd straight season. And they have gotten off to a great start here in this fourth quarter. Picked up by Survival. And here they come. Daibo. Here's a shot. Hit the outside of the net. Benner's on it. Benner headmans it. Ball chopped free. Picked back up. Here's a shot. Stuff attempt is denied. A rebound. McCumber shoots. Scores! It's 13-7. And I think that might just do it. I mean, I know a 6-goal lead with a 6x6 net is not necessarily secure, but KSS has come absolutely gangbusters on Kuper. It was 5-3 Kodiaks at one point. It is now 13-7 Muskies. So an incredible 10-2 run by the host team. And they have taken a 13-7 lead, their largest lead of the game. And they have been killing Kuper at the face-off dot. Picked up by Survival. Daibo in front. Look at this! Daibo's not going to get an easier goal than that. And Kuper has let go of the rope. It's 14-7 Muskies. And it looks like KSS will book their ticket to the GMAA Championship Game. A 5-0 run by Survival School has basically burst. The levees have broken for Kuper here. 14-7 Muskies. Again, it wasn't looking that easy for KSS midway through the third quarter. They had taken a ton of penalties. Kuper was really hanging in there, but here's Craig McGowan driving in. There's another goal. It's 15-7 Muskies. A 12-2 run by KSS. And the Kuper attackmen have not seen the ball at all in the fourth quarter. Wow, KSS has really answered the bell. Six unanswered goals for KSS. And I'll tell you what, McCumber is just having his way at the face-off dot. There's a pass down low. That'll be the first bad play that Kahnawake Survival School has made in this fourth quarter. But Kuper does have a lot of firepower. You never know. And now the ball squirts free, but this will be a hold. Yep. It'll be a 30-second technical for Survival. So Kuper, if they're going to start the comeback trail, they'll have to start it now. It'll be Cole Tuax going off for 30 seconds. I can't believe the score. 15-7. The last time these two teams played, it was 13-12. It looked like a seesaw. And KSS has just grabbed this game by the horns here in the second half. Rosario Daibo Dion, look at that. Look at him. Beating two Kuper players to the ball. Boom McCumber. Had it momentarily, has Craig McGowan open, and this is a short-handed fast break for KSS. McGowan sends it over. KSS pulls it out. Now they'll shoot. Benner the save. KSS the first one's on it. Here they come. Daibo. Shoot, scores! You can put the icing on the cake. The jello is jiggling and it's in the fridge freezing. KSS has just punched their ticket to the for the finals, it looks like here. 9-goal lead. An incredible 7-0 run to start this fourth quarter. And if KSS can play like this against Billings, the number 1 seed may have some competition, albeit Billings does have to beat Beaconsfield first. Considering they've never lost to Beaconsfield and handled it pretty easily this season. That might be something in the works. Boomacumber to Daibo. Daibo down low. Pass in front. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. Anyway, the ball never went out of bounds, so the ruling was not important. Here they come. And there will be a penalty called on Cooper. And you got to watch yourselves here if you're Survival. Don't get into any little melees. You're going to the championship game. You don't need to worry about a darn thing. Just play your game and don't develop any bad habits. KSS has outscored Cooper 7-0 in this fourth quarter. Key contributions made by many, but it looks like we will have bonus lacrosse for you. And there's another goal for Daibo. He stepped up large here in the fourth. It's 17-7. And an 8-goal, 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter. But that's just a bad defensive possession for Cooper. I know they're short-handed, but you can't let a guy like Brascoop get wide open. It was Dean Brascoop who got wide open and just fired it upstairs. By the way, Brascoop has 5 in this game. KSS has a 17-7 lead. Illegal procedure called on Brascoop. No, it's called on Cooper. Survival ball. Cooper just can't get the ball in this fourth quarter. Survival playing excellent. But now Bender picks it up for Cooper. Played up the field. Let's see what the Kodiaks could do. Down 17-7. Boy, has the tide turned here. Ball's at X right, thrown in front. No one there. And McCumber just knocked it away. Picked up, or I thought McGowan was going to pick it up. He has to work a little bit harder. Got a free hand called on Survival. That's the right call. Craig, you're not going to win an argument with the ref. That's the one advice they'll give you, especially in field lacrosse. Oh, and that's a little bit of a late hit on Daibo Diome. Oh, it's a 2-minute penalty. Unnecessary roughness is the call. Remember what I said before? Stay out of these little skirmishes. The clock is on the field, so I would assume that Daibo Diome's day is done. That's it. A dominant 8-0 fourth quarter for KSS, and the Muskies end up defeating the Kuper Kodiaks 17-7. And they have punched themselves a ticket to the GMAA Championship Game next week. They will play against either Beaconsfield or Howard S. Billings. KSS hanging on for a 17-7 win. And we will have that game for you, the GMAA Championship next week. Either the game will be here if Beaconsfield wins, or it'll be in Chattagee at Howard S. Billings if the Bandits defeat Beaconsfield. KSS using an 8-0 run in the fourth quarter to win by a final score of 17-7. And we will have bonus lacrosse for you next week. Muskies going for the GMAA Championship next week on Baby Blue Memories. Once again, your final score, Kahnawake Survival School 17, Kuper Academy 7. For cameraman Emmett Hamelin, I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying Onagiwahi from Kahnawake Survival School.